Hello ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be discussing material requirement analysis for concrete. Today this means that we are going to be learning about how to calculate materials required for a given quantity of concrete. In order to get practical quantities of material constituents used to make concrete, that is cement, sand, and coarse aggregate, we need to consider for imminent, shrinkage, and wastage during the casting of concrete. This shrinkage and wastage can be catered for by increasing the actual volume of concrete by 54%. Thus, whatever volume of concrete you are calculating materials for, you have to multiply it by 1.54. This will take me to my next. Well, for purposes of this presentation, we will consider a volume of 50 cubic meters of grade 20 concrete, which has a mixed ratio of 1 to 2 to 4. So let's do calculations to find the quantities of constituents of concrete, which is cement, sand, and coarse aggregate, required to cast 50 cubic meters of concrete. In order to achieve this, you need to begin by increasing 50 cubic meters by 54%, as earlier explained. Thus, 50 cubic meters times 1.54 will give you 77 cubic meters. And this is the quantity that we have to use in our calculations. We shall begin with cement first. You have to first find a mixed ratio. Thus, total mixed ratio equals 1 plus 2 plus 4, and that gives you 7. In order for you to get the total number of bags of cement is equal to 1 over 7, which is the total mixed ratio, times 77 cubic meters, which is the increased volume of concrete, as earlier explained, times 1440 kgs per cubic meter. And this value happens to be the density of cement, and whatever value you get there, you divide it by 50. 50 being the weight of 1 bag of cement, and this will thus give you 316.8, which is approximately 317 bags of cement. So for 50 cubic meters of concrete, you will require 317 bags of concrete. This will take me to the next component, sand, or call it fine aggregate. The quantity of sand equals to 2 over 7, which is the total mixed ratio. You multiply that by 77 cubic meters, and that will give you a total of 22 cubic meters of sand required to cast 50 cubic meters of concrete. This will take me to my next slide, coarse aggregate. In order for you to cast coarse aggregate, in order for you to cast 50 cubic meters of concrete, you need 44 cubic meters of coarse aggregate, as you have seen from the calculations. Quantity of aggregate equals 4 over 7, which is the total mixed ratio, times 77 cubic meters, and that gives you 44 cubic meters. This brings me to the end of my presentation. Thank you very much for watching my channel, and please do not forget to subscribe such that you don't miss out on technical information that I will be disseminating in a due course. Thank you and goodbye.